Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. Money plant or pothos is one of the most popular indoor plants. There are many different varieties and neon pothos is one of them. Here in this video I am going to share few tips so that you can grow a gorgeous neon pothos at home easily. We find many issues like number 1, yellow leaves. Number 2, leaves continuously fall off and as a result we can find leafless vine, something like this. It's not a neon pothos, I am just recording this footage. Number 3, doesn't grow well on moss stick, etc. Here in this video I am going to provide solutions to all these problems. Here are the tips. Tips number 1, always use an extremely well drained and rich potting soil mix. I prepare my soil mix like my most of the other indoor plants, and here it is how I do it. Normal garden soil 30%, vermicompost 25%, cocopeat 25% and perlite 20%. Here you can see me repotting two of my new plants. The size of the pot is 10 inch wider and 10 inch deeper. No need of huge pot. We can even grow them in a smaller pot like 4 inch wider and 4 inch deeper. Here is the moss stick that I am going to use. Not that high quality one, and it came with one of my other plant after purchasing from nursery. They have used the bamboo stick inside. After some days it would rot, and to prevent it from rotting using this PVC pipe. Planting both the two plants in the same pot. The growth usually starts from February end onwards. So in case you want to repot your plants, do it from the end of February onwards. Better not to repot in winter. Tying the long vine with a thread, and finally it's time to water. You are going to see the updates and I am also going to share the other tips. This is an update after 4 months. Not a good result, I know it. But soon it's going to change. Please note they also take some time to grow. For example, if you repot in February, you can expect a much fuller plant, something like this at the end of the year. They would need at least 3 to 4 months to grow well. Here is the same plant after 9 months. Looking much better now, isn't it? Today I am going to do few more things. On my plant, we can see that some vines are not growing on the moss stick. So let's help them, and here comes the tips number 2. See, it's not a good idea to twist the vines. Something like this. I used to do it before and found that this actually prevents them from growing well. Instead, take hairpins and then help the vines to grow on the moss stick. You can see me doing the same thing here. Please note, I have replaced the old moss stick with a new one and I bought this from Amazon. The quality is good and it absorbs water nicely. You would find many other moss sticks on Amazon which don't absorb water properly and only the bottom soil becomes soggy. Tips number 3, and it's about fertilizers. For my plants I use two components. First one is seaweed extract and the dose is 5 ml in 1 liter water. The topsoil is looking dry and today is the perfect day to apply liquid nutrients. I usually use a tray and then pour the nutrients on that tray. After that, keep the plant as it is for next 20 to 30 minutes. This way they can absorb enough nutrients and liquid nutrients don't get wasted. The second component is NPK 19-19-19 and it's optional. Use it only if you want them to grow fast. The dose is 5 grams in 1 liter water. Take a sprayer and then spray on the leaves, aerial roots and also on the moss stick once in 10 to 15 days. If you apply only these two components, it would be more than enough. In case you don't believe me, please wait for the update. This is only after 35 days and here we can see the difference clearly. All the vines are growing well and leaves are glossy too. So which helped my plant to grow well than before. It happened mostly because of two things. Number one, because of a good moss stick, and number two, I used to feed them somewhat timely comparing to before. Honestly saying, previously I was not applying nutrients on regular basis. Tips number 4. It's about the light requirements. They would need bright light to grow well and interestingly, they can also tolerate direct sunlight, even in summer. For example, I am keeping my plant in my balcony and it gets direct sunlight for around 1 hour in summer. I am not getting any issues at all. But too much sunlight is also not good and in that case we can find yellow leaves on our plant. For example, here is one of my other neon pothos. The leaves are more of yellow instead of neon. I bought this plant with the hanging basket and kept on this part of my balcony for a few days as it was looking nice. Later, obviously, I shifted the pot. Having said that, sometimes we can find few yellow leaves here and there, especially in winter. It's totally normal. But if there are more yellow leaves, means there is a problem. More direct sunlight or very low light, in both cases we may find this issue. We can also keep neon pothos indoor considering they are not getting too much low light. Low light means the intensity of the light where we cannot read a paper. Let me give you an example here. Missy, can you please read whatever is there on the textbook?
We live in a big world. We go from one place to another by different means of transport. We also send goods from one place to another by different means of transport. Means of transport are of three types: land, water and air.
Alright, now let's see once again. Missy, let's try once again.
Tom was a clever boy. He thought of an idea. He picked up the branch and started his work again.
These are some of my pothos which I am growing only in water. I am keeping inside my home and they are doing fine even though they are only in water from last 1 year. Let me share another important topic here. On my plant, we can find very slow growth on this side and looking somewhat empty. It's happening as only the other side is getting more light comparing to this side. This side is facing the wall. So here comes the tips number 5. For equal growth on every side, please keep rotating your plants once in 10 to 15 days. I am going to do it from now onwards. Tips number 6. Please also avoid watering your plants too frequently. Do it only when the topsoil or top 1 inch soil is dry. Leaves may turn yellow in both cases, underwatering or overwatering. Here is an underwatered plant. All the leaves are droopy as you can see. If I am going to continue this for many days, all the leaves are going to fall off and finally I would get a leafless vine, something like this. This is not a neon pothos, showing it just for an example. Tips number 7. Please keep the leaves clean so that they can carry out better photosynthesis. For that, we can spray water with a sprayer or we can also give our plant a shower occasionally. In monsoon, feel free to give them a nice shower. I do it for most of my indoor plants. Like money plants, we also find many issues in one of the other popular indoor plants, which is aglaonema. I have already uploaded this video and in case you are interested in knowing more, please check out the next video. So that's all about growing a gorgeous neon pothos, and hope you found this video useful. If you did, I would really appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to gardening upbeat. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. Have a great time and enjoy.